When it comes to building a new home, effective communication with your builder is your greatest asset. In order to get exactly what you want out of your new home, you need to make sure you choose a builder that sees you as a valued client, not just a number. Unfortunately, not all builders will give you their time and attention throughout the build process, often leaving you feeling alone and waiting for answers. Hi, I'm Ryan Stannard from Stannard Family Homes. We custom design and build unique homes for families in Adelaide. Professional builders will assign you an experienced and qualified supervisor to walk you through every step of the process and keep up constant communication so that you can be highly informed on all aspects of your project. Volume builders, on the other hand, won't let you even talk to their supervisors, who actually aren't even qualified building supervisors, but we'll get to that later. When you build with a volume builder, you aren't kept up to date throughout the process of your build, and if you do try to reach out to someone, your inquiry is lost amongst the tens of other projects that your assigned team member is juggling at the same time. In this video, I'm going to share with you the real reasons why large builders won't let you talk to their supervisors and why it's better to build with a company that communicates with you throughout the entire process. Firstly, you need to be aware of the different levels of communication that you can expect from a custom builder versus a volume builder. When you build with a volume builder, you might think that you'll be able to ring up the person assigned to your project and ask questions about the build, but sadly, it's not quite that simple. When you build with a volume home builder, you aren't given the direct contact number for your supervisor, so you'll have to call the main office and leave a message. We all know exactly how that plans out. The supervisor in charge of your project will have 30 plus other projects to manage at the same time and will have inquiries from these customers as well. So don't be surprised if you don't hear back from them for a number of weeks at a time. Conversely, at Stannard Family Homes, our supervisors manage a maximum of 5 projects at a time, meaning they are all completely across all aspects of your build and have ample time to be able to keep you informed throughout every step of the process. As a client of Stannard Family Homes, you'll be given the contact number of your highly skilled supervisor so that you can reach out to them at any time with any questions. This will be the person to contact you with updates on the progress of your home, and will make sure that everything is documented for your own record. You will build a relationship with your supervisor as they become your trusted source of information throughout the entire build process. Large volume builders, on the other hand, have a very high employee turnover. So in many instances, your project will not only be filed amongst 30 plus other customers, but will also get passed through different team members who will need to try and keep up. If you've built with a volume builder before, none of this will be news to you. Another thing to be mindful of if you choose to build with a volume builder is that you might end up doing a lot of the work yourself. Volume builders don't let you talk to their supervisors because they don't have the time to inspect your property frequently and therefore don't actually know what's happening with your build. At Stannard Family Homes, your house is inspected daily. So even if you notice something that doesn't seem quite right during the build, there is a high probability that the supervisor is already aware of it and is addressing it before you even raise it. Our supervisor's attention is divided across only 5 projects at once, so they have the time to be able to provide every client with the experience they deserve. We see you as a valued client, not just a number. Volume builders, on the other hand, inspect your project monthly at most, meaning that you have to keep your finger on the pulse and consistently raise issues and chase up to ensure that they're getting addressed. Lastly, volume builders won't allow you to talk to their supervisors because they don't have confidence in their employees. Competence because these people in these positions aren't really supervisors at all. Over the past 10 years, there has been a trend where volume builders now use trade coordinators rather than supervisors because the standard for this position is not regulated, so anyone can do it. These trade coordinators merely manage the tradesmen and contractors associated with a build project and don't have any actual building experience to provide insight and supervise the quality of the work. Because the people in these positions often don't have the competence to answer client queries, the volume builders make it difficult for you to get hold of them so they don't wind up looking unprofessional and clueless. Professional builders, on the other hand, will provide you with a qualified supervisor who is in charge of making sure that your house is being built to the right standards and with the agreed time frame. Designing a new home can be very overwhelming, and when you hear new things for the first time, it's not easy to remember everything. I've put together a quick guide for you to download, the 7 things you must know before designing a new home. It's completely free and it'll help you to avoid any nasty surprises that can sneak up on you when building a custom home. Just click on the link below and let me know the email address you'd like me to send it to.